Yeah, yeah. You want to play around? K-Profile. You want to play around? You want to play around? You want to play around with God's word? You want to play around? You want to play around? You want to play around with God's word? The perverted one. You want to play around? You want to play around? You want to play around with God's word? You want to play around with God's word? You want to play around? You want to play around? You want to play around with God's word? Lucifer. Yeah. So check this out. You know what I'm saying?
Two Nazar notepads that I'm going to be teaching on. One about how to keep gas in the car, and one about drivers. Like, with the gas, I try to teach people a lot of things that was taught to me from others who've had wisdom. So I want to do the same thing because it's helpful. Now, for those who have a hard time with keeping gas in the car, it's either you do a lot of running around and you just don't have the time to do it, or you just an irresponsible person who just don't care, and then you put gas in there whenever you can. Sooner or later you're going to mess up your car like that, and you're going to stress yourself. And then you're going to get to the point where you're going to be asking other people to help put gas in your car. Somebody asks for a ride. The first thing that comes to your mind is, could you put gas in the car? Because you're not responsible enough to put your own gas in the car. So instead of just helping people from your heart, and you want to charge people because you can't fit the bill yourself. So that's where all this come about, on this earth, because people are not willing to be responsible for their own actions. So this is how you keep gas in your car. One day, when you get a lot of money, I guess, like a big check, when you ain't got to really pay a lot of bills with that check, what you do is take it, put whatever you can put. Some people got 30 in to fill it up. Some people got to put 50 and it fills up. Some people put 25 and it fill up. I don't know. But how much ever it costs to fill it up, put it in there. Fill it all the way up. You want that now to go all the way past the F. Fill it up. And what you do is, if you driving every day, all day, like Ubering or whatever, you definitely should go for this solution. You know what I'm saying? When you fill it all the way up, drive your car. Do what you got to do. But when the gas get to the half tank, when it get on half, fill it back up. Fill that gas back up when it get on half. That go for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, for those that don't drive as much, you're blessed. You can probably fill it up and you won't have to worry about it, period. You know what I'm saying? For those that rarely drive. But even with you too, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you do decide to drive it or whatever, and they end up on half, fill it back up. When it hit half, people, act like it's on E. I'm finna tell you. When it's on half, act like that's E, or it's getting on E when it's getting to half. Because what you're doing is saving yourself for an emergency. See, it may cost you $40 or $50 just to fill the tank back all the way on full, right? Especially during different seasons like the winter time, you're definitely gonna need gas in your car to heat your car up. Before you start driving, you gotta warm it up, because you can mess your car up if you don't warm it up before you start driving it. But anyway, what you're doing is saving money and stress, and you're keeping your car healthy, and you're not stressing about nothing. See, when you put $40 or $50 in there just to fill it back up, when it hit on half, you probably putting half of that back in there just to put it back on full. If it takes $40 to fill your tank up when it's all the way on E, that's a lot of money to keep putting in the tank every other day, every 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So know what you do, fill it up that one time, and then when it get on half, put $20 in there. Put $25. I'd rather put $20 or $25 in there than $40. Sometimes with my car, all I have to put is like 15 in there. 15 to maybe 20 just to put it back on full. Amen. And then you straight. It's on full. The reason why you should want to keep it like that, because as long as you got money to keep doing that, you're blessed. But what if it come a time where you're not able to keep that on full? Maybe a time where you didn't work a week and you didn't get paid, or something came about with the banks, your money short or whatever. Anything can happen, emergency, anything can happen where you're not able to really fill it up. You got that half a tank to run on in case of an emergency. That half a tank that's in there when that knob hit, that half right there is for an emergency, people. Don't fill your tank up and drive it all the way down to E. What sense do that make? And then when I tell people that, some people say, well, you know, I ain't got no money to keep doing that. What are you talking about? But yet, you're driving it because you're frantic that your car is on full, so you're driving it so it can get to E, and then you're stressing because you got to fill it. And then, not only that, but for most people, when the car is on E, they don't even fill it up. They just put a little bit in there. They don't even get it at least half. Why? Because they don't have the money. They don't even have half of the money to at least get it to half. See what I'm saying, people? What sense do this make for you to just drive it all the way down to put it on E, and then when it's time for you to get ready to drive it, when you have to drive it, you don't have no money to put in there anyway. You don't got nothing. You don't even have gas. See, I'm trying to tell people, what sense do it make to do stuff that seem like it makes sense, but it don't. You're living it. So if you're living it and you see what's happening, then you need to find a new strategy. So you fill your tank up. I don't care how much it costs. So what? If you do it that way, and the way I'm trying to teach you, you ain't got to worry about keep putting $50 in the tank every week. You ain't got to worry about keep putting $30 or $40 in there every week. Fill it up one time. And when it get on half, then fill it back up. That's half of what you put in there. I don't know who didn't catch it, but whoever caught that, God bless you. You good. Happy go trip. So now the next notepad, I want to teach people about, you know, people that be driving. You know what I'm saying? Like when you driving and you got people behind you, always following you and all this crap. Just, I don't know what the means of it. You got people who drive behind you, drive crazy. I call those type of people driving backwards. They drive backwards because they worry about who driving behind them. Like they watching you from their rearview mirror and driving all crazy and slowing and hitting their gas and, you know, tailgating and all this because they ain't got nothing else to do in society. They ain't got nothing else to do. Their girl broke up with them, or they got them broke up with them. They owe credit card banks. They got to file bankruptcy. They lost their house. Their dog got shot or whatever by another neighbor dog. I don't know. I'm just saying anything could be going on. They could be jealous because you bumping your sounds and you got a nice ride, and they, you know, it could be anything. I call them people driving backwards. They drive backwards. Them backwards drivers. And then you got people behind you who just like to just follow you and drive up all up on you and all this, you know, and you just in between two idiots. So for those that's driving behind you and playing games and all this crap, following you everywhere you go, just being ignorant, what you do is, in the case of getting rid of these idiots, what you do is you don't want to be part of road rage. That's Satan style. So what you want to do is, when you see somebody that's constantly following you all over the place, just being all up on you, this is what you do. Put your hazard lights on. Put your hazard lights on. And slow down. Put your hazard lights on and just slow down. Just slow down. Anything could have happened or whatever. You ain't got to explain to nobody about what's going on with your vehicle, what you're doing or whatnot. I'm not saying that the idiot that's behind you decide to follow you and stop and tell you, hey, no, don't raise your window down, don't do nothing. Call the police if this person is constantly following you after you put your hazard lights on and slow down. See, the point of you putting your hazard lights on and kind of slowing down to see if this fool gonna have the sense enough to just go and drive off and leave you alone. And it's common sense that this idiot must be up to something, because if you got your hazard lights on and you kind of slowing down and giving him an opportunity to get on by his business and he study behind you, that's the time to call the police. That's the time to stay in your vehicle, call the police, or either just drive to the police station or whatnot. Take your time and drive to the police station. I don't know. But I'm just saying, for right now, that's what I can give you. If somebody behind you and they constantly driving up on you, whatever, don't hit your brakes trying to cause road rage. Don't be arguing, throwing up the middle finger and all that and cussing and getting out your car. That's Satan style. Don't do that. What you do is put your hazard lights on and drive kind of slow, you know, to give this person opportunity to think and be like, okay, well, okay, this person got whatever, and so they could just go on by their beat. I don't care if they give you the finger, whatever. Don't even look at them when they decide to drive off. When they decide to get from behind you, then that's your cue. Take your time, still kind of drive, still long. They going by their business. You see them at the side, I don't care if you just decide to just turn the other way and go that way for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? Or to just wait, continue to drive slow or whatnot. If you see the police, flag them down. I don't know, but this is the way you can get rid of people that's behind you causing mayhem. People that's in front of you that's hitting their gas and doing stuff like that. What you could do, put your hazard lights on. Put your hazard lights on and drive slow or whatever. This person want to sit there and stop, then you keep your hazard lights on though, and then just, you know, do one of these things, look or whatever, and just go around that person. Go around them if they decide to stop or whatever. Do not do road rage, people. People want to stop their cars and play and all that. No, let them play. Let them play. Put your hazard lights on so you have the upper hand when you have your hazard lights on. Because whatever the case may be, the police or whoever see what's going on, then they be like, okay, well, no, that person had their hazard lights on. You can tell, look, I had my hazard lights on because something was going on with my car or something was going on with me, within me. Emotionally, I had to take a time after. I don't know what that person was up there doing. I don't know what that person was back there doing. I don't know, but I'm having some issues right now, and I decided to put my hazard lights on and take my time and try to find somewhere where I could park and slow down and call AAA or call the police. I don't know, but these are opportunities and suggestions for two idiots to just go on by their business. We have to think about solutions before we be part of the problem. You don't have to argue and fuss. Nobody's winning by being egoistic here. Everybody gonna lose. Somebody gonna die and somebody gonna go to jail. Ain't no winners when it comes to ego tripping, you know what I'm saying, with road rage. It's not worth it. By the end of the day, like I said, you're both losers. But the smart one that has wisdom can get out of there and come out on top and be a winner by doing suggestions like putting your hazard lights on, calling the police, driving slow, giving people opportunity going by their business. People think when they partake with arguing and fussing and fighting that, oh yeah, it gets overwhelming, it gets annoying. You get tired of people nitpicking and bullying and all. You get tired of that. But let me tell you something. God said it's commendable when you don't do those things. He said it's commendable to him when you humble yourself. He gonna take care of those that try to, they keep irritating people. They keep bullying and all that. He gonna take care of them because they're gonna get what they asking for. Somebody gonna shoot them. Somebody gonna stab them. Somebody gonna do. I'm telling you now, and I'm not saying that we want these things to happen, but when you have people who are comfortably bothering people, they're going to get what they ask for. But you don't want to be that person that will give it to them because you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. Now, self-defense is different. If you have to defend yourself, hey, you have to do what you have to do. But if you can get out of it, do that. Do that. All right, it's your girl Keziah Harkadashi. I got another one coming at you on a study about what it really means to be born again, people. Come on, let's get this knowledge. Peace.